A dwarf.
Blood and bone.
Hush now, Leia. Once, Gareth.
The woman rubs her neck, raking her nails across her skin as she whimpers. The woman recoils at your...
You leave her be.
He puts his hand on her shoulder, squeezing gently. She averts her eyes.
You'll have more luck getting Dallas to unlock them. The poor girl's not in her best mind without Gareth. I wish, friend, but there ain't nothing you can do. Gareth's the only one that brings her out.
Duggan lays his hand on her shoulder, squeezing it tight.
Now that's a
A dwarf stands.
Blood and bone.
Hush now, once, Gareth.
The woman rubs her neck, raking her nails across her skin as she whimpers. The dwarf starts at the...
New faces. This one's seen a lot today.
Howling dogs and men. Friend.
He puts his arm...
Jeez, if we didn't need her to remove Urdus' collar, she'd be safe somewhere far from here. And now the rescues. What do you think, Lee?
She averts her...
You'll have more luck getting Dallas to unlock them. The poor girl's not in her best mind without Gareth. Gareth's the only one that brings her out of herself.
Duggan lays his hand on her shoulder, squeezing it tight.
Now that's it.
I'm glad you said that. We aren't really safe here, are we? So long as Gareth returns, we will. Hear my prayer. Protect these poor souls in their time of need. You certain it was Volks? I pray that you ease their pain and see them knew that much.
If this is all we have, we're
You
done
tried
for.
your best. I'm glad you're safe now.
We aren't really safe here, are we?
So long.
Hello, stranger.
The dishevelled pair eye you with hope, though their hope is tinged with
You've come from Fort Joy. Can I ask if... Did you happen to meet a man named Gareth on your way here through the swamp?
He'll be back, Samadel. I know he will.
He has to, indeed. We need our leader. And if he doesn't return with help soon, we have your kind to offer. But you'd best talk to Gareth's squire, Exeter. He'll... Now, Han, let's take a look at your nasty leg injury.
Catch you later, stranger. It's good you're here.
Don't move, Jules. Save your strength.
The young woman chews her lower lip as she observes the injured before her. She bends to grab a rag, wiping her blood-smeared hands.
If you're looking for healing, sorcerer, well, there's not much I can do.
By Lucian's locks, stop fidgeting, lad.
The woman wrings the blood-stained rag in her hands anxiously.
Magisters aren't known for their mercy. Many of us died. And the ones here will likely follow the same fate, by a slower road. I've done all I can. Their wounds are too great. All I can offer them now is prayer and a cup of water.
By Lucian's locks.
If you know a way, I'd be beyond grateful. A few hours ago, that might have helped. Look at their pallor. Only magic can pull them back. Magic? All I've got is my own two hands.
She trails off, and
I'm not even a healer. Ours was killed in the attack. Do what you will.
Please, take the pain away.
Claude, turn your head if you can hear me.
the young woman, she bends.
If you're
The woman,
Magisters aren't known for their mercy. I've done all... If you know a way, I'd be beyond grateful. Magic?
she trails.
I'm not even a healer. Ours was killed in the attack. Do what you will.
The lizard holds a crimson-soaked rag against...
Magisters, they found our camp near the old harbour and unleashed hell upon us. I'm lucky in a way. I was wounded by an arrow. It wasn't just sword and spear the Magisters used on us. No, they had these weapons, Living beings, depleted of source and crucified, pathetic to look at until... The power that they unleashed. There was nothing we could do. Only run. Shriekers they're called. I can still hear that sound they uttered. Makes my scales crawl.
Sir Gareth is looking for a way to defeat them now.
Matis, the wound is festering. It needs to be changed.
Sir Gareth, did you find any sign of him? Please, ask. Whatever helps. Well, before there's a divine, there must be a godwoken. Only a special few among sorcerers have this potential. Without them, a true successor to Lucian will never rise.
Found us. Found him. Whatever.
Wished, bonny bairn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep.
Amidst rivulets stream from her deep-set, you feel, as you gaze upon, a voice seems to reach you from within your mind and from the furthest reaches of the stars. Its whispers caress you like the voice grows stronger, like a breeze picking up. What were whispers become words.
My children, my children. Gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle I have wrought.
A feeling of indescribable sadness assails you. It feels like your heart merges with the spirits, torn together by a coil of thorns.
My child, weep with me for the mother who has lost. Weep with me and bathe in the tears of Amadia.
You feel the goddess's presence surround you, feel her nestle you tenderly like a mother. The intensity of her embrace deepens. Never since the unremembered days of childhood have you...
My child, my child.
As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and you wake from its presence as if from dream-filled slumber. The pond now shines with an inner light, and standing in its waters, you feel rejuvenated, pure, as if born anew.
Found him. Whatever stop.
More junk. More junk.
Please, Amadia, bless and protect your humble servant.
Wished, bonny bairn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, we're safe in bed.
Most of this is scrap.
So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
More junk.
Mother of magic, hear my prayer. Protect these poor souls in their time of need. I pray that you ease their pain and see them safe in your grace.
Wished, bonny bairn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep.
My prayer. protect these poor souls in their time of need. I pray that you ease their pain and see them safe in your grace.
Rest, Jules.
Samadel's folk.
Claude? Claude? Can you hear me? Matis, the wound is festering. It needs to be changed.
I'm fine. I swear. See to the others. Oh.
The lizard's eye.
So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
This is no time for idle chit-chat.
You are fortunate to have found this place. The hollow marshes swallow life and regurgitate only the dead. My name is Bahara. Like you, I am a sorcerer. But unlike you, I am also a faithful servant of Amadia. Praised be her name and praised be her starlit eyes. Commendable. and yet she is the most mysterious of the seven. Despite your perusals, no doubt that tome taught you little. So please allow me to enlighten you. Amadia is the Great Mother. She is the goddess in whose womb magic was conceived, from whose sacred body immortal wizards were born. Gratiana, her priestess in this sanctuary, is teaching me her ways. For several years now, I've been her disciple, but she has resided here for centuries, sustained by Amadia's love. I was like you once, a lost soul driven by instinct from the bowels of Fort Joy. There have been others. They tried to make it back to the mainland, but were never heard of again. My home is here now. This is where I found solace, found sanctuary. I found the Great Mother, and have been nurtured by her magic ever since. My knowledge is but a pond. Gratiana's is the sea. It is the sea you should speak to. The guests, they call themselves Seekers. They're brave people, and friends to sorcerers. Magisters, of course. Who else? The Seekers came here to rescue a sorcerer from the fort. They failed. Many fell. They've heard the Shriekers shriek. I thank the goddess I'm not haunted by their sound. To know one's fate is to be fearless. I reside in Amadia's palm. I am hers to shield or hers to crush, and in that knowledge, I... As you wish.
Deplorable surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead.
Shinies!
I miss you.
No bad things happen if you open the chest! I swear!
The stone form. A blood-stained sign reads, "The Hollow Marshes," in knife-scratched cursive. The hooded man exudes a restrained menace that near match...
Be not frightened of me, delicate-fleshed one. Perhaps I can even offer some aid, if you've the coin. Do you desire trinkets from the ancients? I only stock the best. Precious wares, are they not?
The stone form exudes. The stone.
Here, look down those steps and tell me what you see. So you think those things down the steps there are dangerous? The ones hanging on the sticks? Want to go to the wharf, don't I? I'm a wharf rat. There's food and stuff on the wharf. Might even be a ship. I've always wanted to be a ship rat. Okay, right, great. I'll go, sir. Cheers.
Oh, shriekers. I'll never get used to them. Don't let it see you.
I see flurries and air thrums. Could it be Slade?
Look! Look, it's him! He has come, true to his word.
Keep a lookout for the runaways. There you are, the escapee. I feared you'd made it to Reaper's Coast by now. Anyway, you're here now. You know, Dallas and Friedemann warned me about you, God-woken. I'm afraid your journey ends here. You would only bring ruin to Rivellon. If anyone is going to become the next divine, it will be me. Do you think I enjoy this work? Taking people away from their families, fitting them with these collars? I abhor it. I can bear anything for the sake of the realm. It was the most important lesson my father taught me. Be strong, not because you are. Be strong because you must, for the realm, for your loved ones. Please, don't make this harder than it has to be. It's not your fault, but still you stand in the way of peace. This must be the end of your journey, for the salvation of all Rivellon. You stand no chance.
Alexander is fallen. The son of Lucian is dead. Murderers!
Well, well, quite the mess you've made here. I'm Malady, and you're...
She steps forward, grabs you behind the neck with alarming strength, and pulls you close. She sniffs twice, her nose at your ear, then bites, piercing the lobe with a needle-sharp fang. She releases you and grins, running tongue over teeth.
God-woken. I'm Malady, as I said. I'm here to help you get off this island, and you're what gets some of us out of bed each morning. What do you make of that? Of course not. Not you. You're an independent, right? Well, first things first. Dallas's little necklaces are lovely, but not quite in vogue where we're going. There, better. I managed to free myself, along with a number of seekers, from the Magisters. We've captured the Lady Vengeance and can take our leave from this wretched isle very soon. But first, there's something I need to know.
She peers at you closely, a knowing squint in her eye.
Tell me, which of those little gods did you meet? And what did they teach you?
Her eyes go wide.
No god, huh? Then who?
She leans forward and inhales deeply through her nose, smelling the air around you.
How long has it been possessing you? Well, shite. Listen to me, this isn't good. Whatever's inside you, it's smart and it's strong. Probably smarter and stronger than you. I have my suspicions, but I'll need to see more of you before I'm certain. Luckily for me, you're rather easy on the eyes. No, I'm only bad when the occasion calls for it, darling.
She looks you slowly from helm to boot.
This might be an interesting boat ride after all. Now, show me what you learned from that other soul-stealing miscreant who's taken an interest in you. Ah, like that. Right, hold on then.
She takes you by the shoulders and gestures for you to do the same to her. She closes her eyes, and a warm, soothing sensation runs from her hands into your body. Suddenly, you feel the familiar swell of source within you.
Perfect. You really are God-woken. I'm happy. Oh, how unbecoming. Come then, we set sail. Your destiny awaits. You'll have to ask them.
Malady beckons you to the boat.
After you, darling. Boat first, questions later.